Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Corb here, and today we are jumping into episode 18 of our Let's Play Manor Lord series. So welcome back everybody, and I truly apologize. I have been missing in action once again for about a week, and this time it was not a terrible thunderstorm slash tornado storm that has gone through and caused me to take so long to upload my next Let's Play video. But instead, it was an upper respiratory infection. At the end of my last video, or I guess partly through my last video, I told you guys that I hadn't been feeling the best, and unfortunately, that developed into some kind of upper respiratory infection. And I have been hacking up and coughing and just not having a great time for the past week or so. I've toughed it out at my my job, but I have just come home every day after my job and have not wanted to do really anything. So, but with that said, I am back. I'm feeling much better and happy to be getting back into Manor Lords and trying to figure out where we left off in this little gap that we have had. So, with that being said, let's jump on in. Alright, so we are back in here. Let's see how we're doing down here in South. So South Williamsburg, I know we were getting our deep mine up and running, which is going to be great for our economy here. Now, one thing I do need to do down here in South Williamsburg is I want to go ahead and get a manor set up down here so that I can start taxing this town. This town is going to be making a lot more money for us because of this deep mine than our North Williamsburg for the time being. You know, this is going to be up and coming once we get our rich iron deposit really working, which we've started getting some people down here. We're going to be able, you know what, I even need to slow that down probably soon before we turn that to a deep mine. But we want to get this up and running too, start making some armor up here. So that's the direction we're going to go. Let's start making some more money. I want to upgrade our retinue as well, start getting everybody some more armor. So let's go ahead and take a look. Let's see if we jump into administration. All we really need down here for the time being is going to be our manor and the tax office. And so let's take a look to see really what we're going to do. I think up here in this little grassy area is going to be our best bet. So let's just go ahead and put this manor here. And all we're going to do is put the tax office right over here next to it, and we're going to commit to that, and we'll have them start working on that. I'm going to turn that on the highest of priorities down here in our little southern town here of South Williamsburg. But everything's been going well down here. Food, resources, everything's looking good. We have been building some more of these burgage plots with vegetables. Ooh, we can actually upgrade some of these guys. Let's make sure we're doing that, making some money. Okay. Go ahead and expand these living spots as well. We've got enough room right now for 38 families, but might as well keep upgrading that. Let's see. We've got some more. You know, ooh, I forgot we got apple orchards. That's one thing that we were going to work on down here. That's right. We were going to put some homes over in this area and get those apple orchards up and running, because those apple orchards are literally no joke. So let's take a look. What if we did something along... No, too steep. I remember this is one of the things that we were battling. Too steep. No, it just doesn't. This costs too much. That's right. We'll come back and we'll do that, because I do want to get those orchards. We might even be able to put some orchards out here in some big old fields. I think that's going to be a great idea. Let's go ahead also. Get a little road coming down this way. I think that'll work. Just for now, if we want to change that road up at all later, that is okay. We also don't need the stonecutter camp anymore, so we'll get rid of that, and that'll give us some more supplies. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep this sped up here. How are we doing over here? We're still doing good on our farms. We're getting some wheat going there, and some barley. That's not bad at all. Okay, alright. So let's come up here. How are we doing? Woo, we've made a bunch of small shields. I don't know why we're making small shields. Let us find our... He's supposed to be producing large shields, but we're producing small shields. So It's probably you, isn't it? Yep. We need large shields right now, guys. We don't need them small shields. So what we need to do then is we probably need to start selling some of these. Oh, let's see. Do we have... Add another livestock here. We can order another horse. That's fine. Keep that trade up and running. We could actually try to sell some of these guys. Not available. Whoa, I haven't seen that sign before. Interesting. Interesting. We don't have an import-export price on that yet. Maybe it's something that we haven't unlocked just yet. Allow foreign trade. Interesting. Okay. Well, maybe that was a little patch they slid in there that I didn't see. I'm going to have to look into that. Okay, because on my other playthrough, where I'm just practicing and learning things, that was definitely not there. So we'll take a closer look at that. But we do have a bunch of small shields that we can sell, and we've got some war bows that I want to sell also. We need to start setting up some of these. We're doing fine. Let's go ahead and buy some of these trade routes. I know it's expensive. Okay, once you buy it, it tells you. Alright, so we're going to export some war bows. Honestly, let's just keep 50 on hand. Bows right now in the game, not doing the best. So we'll export those. That'll get our gold jumping back up. And, you know, we need to get rid of some of these small shields. So, yeah, it's going to be expensive. 5. But we're going to get rid of a bunch of these. So let's export. You know what? We could probably even keep, once we've made some more large shields, enough where we can start making some more spears. Maybe we can even sell some more, make some more small shields and sell them. So let's go ahead. We don't really need, maybe we'll keep 25. That's fine. Let's go back to our army here. So we need more spears and we need more shields. So once we get, which we have gotten this guy up and running. That's right, I believe we were making a bloomery up here, weren't we, somewhere? Let's see if we can't find our bloomery. We have a clay furnace that we're not really using anymore. Maybe we were going to build one. Maybe that's what it was. We can absolutely get that going, though. I want it to be up here. That is a long trek, but they're just going to have to deal with it. So what we're going to do, maybe we'll make this our blacksmithing area right over here near our old logging camp. You know what? Let's do that. Let's build a... Here we go. Let's go to... We need to make a smithy. We need to make a bloomery. Okay, you know what? We'll put those right next to each other. And then I'm also going to build another storehouse. And we'll put that storehouse right here. You know what? Fine. We'll just do it right there. That'll work. It might be a little awkward, but we're going to use this just for our smithing, this storehouse. So that will allow it to be very close to this trading post. And basically, the guy will just come run down here, grab all this stuff, bring it up here. And that should really help us get this going. Because then all of our stuff will be here. We're just going to have to run the ore back and forth. I'm actually going to slow that down. We're almost up full here. And what I'll do is once this storehouse is built, I will set this just to our metal and probably our weapons and whatnot as well. Have we made any blacksmith shops yet? I don't think we did. What are you going to be working on? That's exactly what I want you working on. We need spears, and then we'll slowly start getting into making some armor as well. Let's take a look back what we've got here. All right. We really haven't unlocked a whole lot in Williamsburg, so hopefully we can keep expanding and getting our points up. Let's see. Next, we need to start working on getting our level 3 burgage plots. So here was our first... Here we go. This was our first area here. And you know what? We can do it. Let's go ahead and start upgrading some of our old boys here to level 3 houses. And that's going to really get us going. We are going to need some more, let's see here, roofing tiles. So we're going to actually have to get this going. Let's get a mule. Oh, do we have a mule already? We have a horse there. We need a mule. All right. Let's assign somebody here. All right. Advanced. Have a livestock there. Okay. We're going to send to Williamsburg. Roof tiles. Okay. We're receiving nothing. Must be offering something to barter. Okay, so now up here in Williamsburg, we need to assign somebody. We need to barter with South Williamsburg. We are going to send nothing and receive roof tiles. I don't know if it will let us. We need to go ahead and get a guy there as well. Okay. I wish it would let you choose how many. I guess once you have what you want, you can start pausing this building. That would be okay. Alright, so we'll get that going. That way we can build some more level 3 homes here in Williamsburg. That's going to be a great upgrade. Okay. Alright, so our happiness is actually looking good. I know we were struggling a little bit with this before, but I think I'm going to throw a little bit more land tax up here in North Williamsburg. Let's get some more money going. Okay. Our fields were great, actually. We need to throw somebody back on our windmill for the winter. And we're going to need somebody in our... Oops, where are we? Oh, we did have a bloomery already. You know what? That's okay. We're going to be working these guys pretty hard. So that's not a bad thing that we did there. Okay, I couldn't remember if we had built one or not. We've got somebody in our communal oven ready to go as well. I'm going to put somebody in this bloomery. I'm going to put nobody in this smithy yet. I don't really want to build a whole bunch of tools just yet. We've got other things that we need to work on. And then once this large storehouse is done, I'm going to go ahead and get that set up just for our metal, weapons, and iron. And that's going to be getting us in the right direction there. Okay. All right. Dyer's Workshop, still doing a good job. Food-wise, we're doing okay. Berries, vegetables. One thing I've learned in my other playthrough, if you guys are interested, these orchards are no joke as well. Like, forget crops, forget, the vegetable gardens are great, but forget doing wheat and whatnot. Just orchards, oh my gosh. It takes a couple years for them to get going, but once they go, whoo, you'll be getting a ton of apples. All right. So let's come on back down here, see what we're doing. We're working on the manor. That is great. Winter is approaching. That's okay. I'd be offended if it didn't. Clay furnace is still working strong here. Large storehouse doing well. Okay. All right. We're really just in a waiting game down here for South Williamsburg. We got anybody moving? We're still upgrading those. Okay. We've got over here. Do we want to make some, Oh, you know what? That's right. We were going to make a beautiful house. In fact, what if we had some beautiful orchards heading up here towards towards our manor here? I think that's a good idea. Perfect timing, too. He just moved those guys. All right, let's take a look and see how we can do this here. All right. Do that there. Ooh, it does not like that curve. Maybe we'll do them this way. There we go. That's perfect. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll get some orchards growing out there. Why not? Got plenty of money to spend up here. Down here rather, in South Williamsburg. Alright, so let's give them a little bit of time. Let's come on back up here and see how we're doing in our northern territory here. Where are we looking at? Forager's Hut. Pull one person off that. We're going into winter. The other two are still... They still have some shops going. Farmhouse. We've only got 2 on that. That's perfect. That's all we need. Okay. Trading posts. Good, good, good. All right. So we are still getting some roof tiles in. That's perfect. Okay. Now, we do have to be careful with our taxes here because we don't have a whole lot of money being made down here just yet in Williamsburg. All right. Let's go let's take a look at our retinue again, because I want to make sure that our good boys here are not going to die in combat. So, if you remember, we did upgrade Knight Commander Robert's armor, so he's looking good. But let's go ahead and upgrade Sir Jackson. We're going to import some of these guys here. Looking good, Jackson. Did we miss? Oh, there we go. We got Sir Derek there. Where is... Did we not save Sir Nathan? It looks like we didn't. Or what? Where did Sir Nathan? There's Sir Nathan. They mixed it up a little bit. That's okay. Let's upgrade Sir Derek. Derek, we need to make sure you don't look just like our Knight Commander, though. That'll work. That'll work. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to cough so bad.
A few moments later.
Ooh, alright. Sorry about that. I am back in. Alright, Sir Derek. Beautiful upgrade, Sir Nathan. We're going to upgrade your armor as well. Looking good. Looking good. Like I said, anybody in the comments below, if you want to have a knight that you can follow in combat, we're going to make sure we follow our good, strong boys here. Rob, is there any armor? How do we want to switch your armor around? I actually kind of like that. Interesting helmet choice. I think that's a new one, if I'm not... There must have been some kind of patch. I'm going to have to look and see if that patch number has changed between now and some of my older videos. It does look like our spears are going up in number as well. I'm going to go ahead and create one more retinue of spears. So that kind of divides them there. But that's perfect. That is perfect. Alright. So we're still in November. We're going to go ahead and speed this forward a little bit as well. We've got our guys moving back and forth here. Looks like our large storehouse is done. I'm going to put some people on this here. I'm actually put 2 because that's a lot of moving around. I'm going to go ahead and just turn everything off on this one. Actually, let's keep that on. Let's go ahead and turn on iron slabs, iron ore. And that might be it. I might put charcoal. No, we've got other ones for charcoal. That's fine. Okay, awesome. So we'll get those going there. And then let's go ahead and put another person on this bloomery. Let us put another person on this bloomery. And maybe we'll throw one more person down here. You know what? We'll throw 2 people down there now. That's fine. We've only got 1 person building, but we're really not building a whole lot up here. So really it's just going to be moving some of these oxen around. And you know what? We just got another person moving in. So that works out beautifully. Okay, okay. So we're taxing up here. We've got our level 3 burgage plots coming up. So what are we working on now? We just need some more of our, whatchamacallits, coming our roof tiles. Let's see here. Where are we at with roof tiles, building supplies, 2 roof tiles? Is this working down here, I wonder? Both regions must have something to offer. People waiting for pack station. So maybe we need to turn up how many we keep. We keep 20 on hand. How many do we have down here? I wonder. 125. So I wonder why. Receiving roof tiles. Waiting. Interesting. I wonder if it's bugged. I might have to look into this a little bit later. Because it doesn't look like we're sending anything over. Because we've got a ton. They're just not doing anything. Alright, well, you know what? We're just going to have to import some up here, which is okay. I'm going to look into that. That seems very strange that we cannot do that. I'm going to see if I can import some roof tiles here. It's a little expensive, but that's okay. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's get... I want to have 10 on hand. That's perfect. It might take a little while because I didn't buy that trade route up there. That's okay, though. Okay. A new retinue. That's right. We've got our manor down here. Beautiful. Let's go to taxes, and let's throw this bad boy into a good 10% tax as well. Start making some more money. I will not complain about more money. All right, and so we're going to start actually building up our army here with all these spears and shields being made. That is fantastic. One thing I want to start doing as well is maybe we can start making some gambesons, but we are going to need some linen, and we're no longer farming flax. So maybe we'll make some flax fields as well, although we have a pretty terrible place for flax. Maybe we could build some down here. Maybe we could just import some. You know, I'm not really that not that worried about it. You know, once we get all of this this metalworking up and running here. What are these people doing running around? I was just on fast forward. Whoops. Looked like something was under attack. Okay. All right. So if we do need to make sure we don't run out of iron here because we have not spec'd into the deep mine yet. So as long as we don't run out of that resource by the time we get the talent for it, we should be in business. Okay. It appears that we are still not sending any roof tiles over. I wonder if, am I just overlooking something? Let's see. Barter partners, sending roof tiles, receiving nothing. To Williamsburg. Maybe we could try reversing it. Send nothing, receive roof tiles. Let's just try reversing it just to see if oops, what'd I do? Sending nothing, receiving roof tiles. No, that just doesn't make sense because we would want to send to Williamsburg. Oh, but nothing's happening. So you know what? Let's just try it. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? All right, roof tiles. Okay. Oh, both regions must offer something for barter. So I guess you can't do nothing. Well, that's interesting. So we'll send. So let's send roof tiles. Okay, so we're sending roof tiles. What are we going to receive over here? Maybe some wooden shields, I guess. Maybe some berries, maybe some vegetables. Maybe some dye. Let's just do some dye. Why not? Why not? Okay, so let's... So we're going to receive roof tiles, and we're going to send... dye. So dye roof tiles, and this one should be roof tiles dye. Okay. There we go. That's interesting that they give you nothing for an option, which I think, I mean, I guess it makes sense. But that's a little frustrating because I should be able to, I understand, because the people in this town are going to want something for what they're getting. It makes sense. I know. But I would like to just funnel into this town. Okay, well then if that's working, then we probably can turn off the... Oops, that is the... There we go. We can probably not import those anymore. No trade, that's fine. Because we'll start having some being sent over. And that'll save us some money up here in North Williamsburg. And we do have some more money in our treasury. And we're immediately going to continue to upgrade our retinue here. So we'll do Lawrence upgrade, and then Sir Derek is good. We just want to make sure these guys are not dying in combat. There we go. I know it's a little expensive, but we've got nothing but time to make more money, and we will hire another men-at-arms. There we go. All right, so we're going to slowly continue to build that up. We'll make sure our army is good to go, because I don't know when he's going to declare war on me, or if he's going to declare war on me, but I also know that more bandits will show up in the future, and I don't want our next battle to go the way of our previous battle. So we're just going to keep taxing both of our towns here, building our army, and then eventually we will be able to try to conquer some of these lands to our east. And we'll take a look at those resources at a later time to see what we can do and which one we should go for first. All right. So we are upgrading our... We're really getting our iron up and running. That's perfect. Let's take a look. We have gotten some more soldiers. So we're doing great on shields. We do need some more spears. Okay, how are we looking armor-wise? We have so many small shields and war bows. We should be selling these, I believe. We probably need to add some more people to this trading post. Let's get that up and running, because we need to get this stuff gone. And then we also need to continue to speed that up. We've gone down to the lower setting. Okay, so we are exporting our small shields and our war bows. That should make us actually quite a bit of money. All right, and we should be making some flour still, too. We are. We've got some bread going into this winter. That's going to be nice as well. Okay, awesome. Flax, barley, how are we doing in our tavern? Do we have any... Malt house. Once we start exporting some more stuff... Actually, you know what? We are going to be exporting quite a bit. I do want to start buying some barley, because we do need to be making some of this brew. This ale is definitely... We're going to be needing to import some vegetables here. Because with our fields and our fertility in this region not being so great, it's... Oof. Alright, so we'll probably end up doing that. We're doing good on shoes and cloaks. That's good. Is there anything else that we want to get going for some kind of economy? I think right now our best bet, since we've got our mine up and running, is to be continuing to sell weapons and get our army ready and get those war bows selling. All right, we've chopped down quite a bit of trees here, so that means our war bows will continue to be produced. So that's going to be a good steady source of income there for us as well. Oh, we can upgrade. Surprised that one's already at level 2. That's okay. That's all right. That is all right. Oop. Make sure I hit exit instead of escape button on the keyboard, because that's been driving me crazy. All right, what else do we need here? We need one more food stall. And we are missing our tavern supply again. So yes, we are going to need to start importing some either malt or barley, whatever we want to do here. So let's go over, that's not going to be under food. That's probably going to be under, here we go. Oh, actually, that's probably going to be under crops. Barley, if we want to, let's go ahead and establish a trade route, and let's just import 10, no more than 10 at a time. Okay. Another family has moved into South Williamsburg. Very nice. If we're importing our barley, I might even be able to turn all these into wheat fields. But it looks like our barley is slowly starting to kind of come up here. So let's just hold it out. I want to see where that goes. We might not need to import our barley forever. So that would be really nice. Alright, so let's come on back down here to South Williamsburg and see how we are looking. Ton of money. I need to go ahead, before we do anything else, we need to get these apple orchards starting to grow. It does not happen overnight, so make sure that they are growing. It's going to take probably a good 3 years, I believe, before they're fully grown. But once they are, it is so worth it. So worth it. We don't have to upgrade those just yet. We might not have people working on them right away, but by the time people move into these houses, there will be plenty of apples to go. And that might even be something that we can export back to North Williamsburg as well. We're still doing good on food here. Fuel's doing great down here as well. It looks like our food is really... Woo! Our hunters are doing great down here. Berries and vegetables are doing great also. Got a small iron deposit. That's what it is that rich animal deposit right there. All right. Coming back up. Did I see that we had a policy? That's probably in South Williamsburg. Yeah, there we go. Strict fasting. That's perfect. That is perfect. Okay. All right. Back up here in the north. Looks like we're still doing fine this winter. Supplies are doing great. We're still doing well with food. Vegetables, berries, bread, eggs. And then once we get some of this this barley in, we'll keep getting this malt house going. And we'll get our tavern back up and running as well. And that way we just have that constant supply of both happiness and an upgrade potential here. And then hopefully we can get another food source in our marketplace. Basically all we need for that is it just needs to be a little bit oversaturation of food, and then people will start plopping up a market for it. So really what we probably have out there right now is going to be our berries and our vegetables, which is great. Do we still have people working on those beehives that we made? There they are up there. We do still have people up here working on that. I guess that's just a waiting game as well, honestly. Let's see. Workers collect honey. Every region sustains up to 2 apiaries by default. Okay, cool. All right, so yeah, that's just a constant source of food. I don't know how well it works in the winter, but you know what? It was making us at least a little something. So I'm really hoping that food is something that they overhaul almost a complete overhaul in the future of this game. And not that I'm not enjoying it now. I am quite enjoying the food processing here of Manor Lords. But I just feel like farming doesn't do enough. These huge plots that you make are really where all your food comes from, if I'm being honest. Making these big fields of vegetables and apple orchards and just letting the game run the rest. And that really frees you up from having to send people out into these fields. Completely understand why people just skip it altogether. But you know what? It's something that I'm sure they'll address in the future. Ooh, we're making some good money now with these weapons, and it looks like we're bringing our barley in too, so that's awesome. That is awesome. Alrighty, guys. Well, we're coming up on about the 30-minute mark. I think that's where we're going to end this episode. And once again, I do apologize that I was gone for so long. Feeling much better. Videos are about to start coming out again. Work's been a little bit of a pain. But you know what? I'll figure out the time to get these videos out for you guys. So thank you all so much for watching and wanting to be a part of this. If you enjoy the video, please hit that like button. If you'd like to join our family, please consider hitting that subscribe button down below as well. I would love to have you. I will see you guys in the next episode. This has been your host, Corb. Peace.